Did DJI just break the rules of action cameras again? Two new beasts are coming, one tiny enough to clip onto your shirt and forget it's even there, the other powerful enough to deliver cinema-grade footage from your pocket. Which one is really going to change the game? Stick with me, because in the next few minutes I'll show you what makes the Osmo Action 6 and the Osmo Nano the most talked about cameras of 2025. Trust me, you'll want to watch this all the way through. Alright, DJI is not playing around this year. They're launching two completely different cameras. One is built for creators who want pure power and control, the other is made for those who crave freedom, simplicity, and creativity on the go. Both of them are already making waves with leaks, photos, and wild speculation. Let's start with the heavyweight, the Osmo Action 6. If you thought the Action 5 Pro was impressive, get ready. The Action 6 looks like DJI took every single thing creators have been asking for and somehow packed it into a tiny rugged body. The sensor is the big story here. A full 1-inch sensor in an action cam, that's huge. Bigger sensors mean more light, more detail, and more dynamic range. We're talking over 13 stops of dynamic range. Imagine standing on a mountain at sunset. The golden rays light your face while deep shadows stretch across the rocks. Most action cams would crush those shadows or blow out the bright sky. This one balances it beautifully. Then there's video resolution. 8K at 30 frames per second, 5.3K at 60, and silky 4K at 120 for slow motion. If you love slow motion, that's the dream. And everything is recorded in 10-bit D-Log-M, which means incredible flexibility when you edit. No more flat, lifeless colors. You can grade this footage like a pro. Of course, what's power without stability? DJI turned it up again with Rocksteady for 0.0, and AI-powered Horizon Steady across a full 360 degrees. Translation: no matter how much you spin, flip, or crash, the horizon stays locked and your footage looks smooth. It's like having a gimbal without actually carrying one. Durability is equally bold, waterproof straight out of the box to 20 meters. No housing needed, drop it in the ocean, it keeps going. The battery is another big upgrade. A 1950 mAh cell that can run up to 4 hours of 4K recording. 4 hours. That's a full day of vlogging, a long hike, or a surf session without swapping batteries every 20 minutes. And there's talk of 2 battery sizes, hinting at both a Pro model and a lighter standard version. That would make sense, offering creators a choice. DJI even added 47 gigabytes of built-in storage. Finally, no more panic if you forget your SD card. And yes, it comes with Wi-Fi 6, Bluetooth 5.1, and USB-C output. Everything a modern creator could want for fast transfer and reliable connectivity. But the most mysterious part is right under the front screen. A pill-shaped component nobody can identify. It's not a speaker. It's not a button we know. Could it be a new sensor, gesture controls? Or is DJI hiding something completely fresh? That little unknown detail has sparked more speculation than almost any spec sheet. Price leaks put the Action 6 between $330 to $420 for the standard kit, and around $500 for the Adventure Bundle. For what it delivers, that's a shockingly competitive price. And with FCC filings, retail packaging spotted in the wild, and polished photos that look way too real to be fake, this launch window feels locked in. Expected between late August and October. Now let's switch gears to the Osmo Nano, the smaller sibling. This one isn't about brute force, it's about freedom. It weighs just 58 grams, lighter than your phone, lighter than most sunglasses. You clip it to your shirt, your helmet, your bike, and suddenly you're filming without even noticing it's there. The design screams simplicity. A magnetic mount system means no bulky clips or awkward straps. It just snaps into place. Spec-wise, it's surprisingly strong. DCI 4K at 60, UHD 4K at 120, and 108OP at 240 for smooth slow motion. Stabilization comes with Rocksteady 3.0, and horizon lock, so your footage stays buttery no matter how chaotic your movement gets. Battery life is solid for its size, about 2.5 hours of shooting, and if you're in a rush, it charges to 80% in only 20 minutes. That's a coffee break and you're ready to roll again. Storage is built in, either 64 or 128 gigabytes, with micro SD expansion if you need more. And here's the kicker, it works seamlessly with DJI's wireless mix without any clunky receivers. For vloggers, that's a dream. Pricing is competitive too. Around $399 for the base model, or $429 for the higher storage. In Europe, that comes in at €369 and €399, which lines it up directly against the Insta360 Go 3S. And knowing DJI's track record, they're aiming to dominate. The official launch is set for September 23rd at 8 in the morning Eastern Time. Yes, it was delayed slightly from the 15th, but honestly, the delay only fueled more buzz. Retailer leaks, screenshots, and even accidental listings confirmed this little beast is ready. So what does all this mean for creators? DJI isn't just competing this year. They're redefining what action cameras can be. The Action 6 is the powerhouse, aiming straight at GoPro with raw performance and pro-grade features. The Nano is the featherweight, offering creators total freedom in a form factor that almost disappears. Now the question I keep asking myself is this: which one actually matters more? The monster with 8,013 stops of range, or the featherlight POV camera that lets you capture life without holding a thing? For me, that's the fun of it, the suspense, the unknown, and the possibilities. And I'd love to know what you think. Which one speaks to you more? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you've stayed with me till now, thank you. Make sure to subscribe, because when these cameras officially drop, I'll be covering them hands-on with real-world tests, creative challenges, and side-by-side comparisons. This is only the beginning.